Hello and welcome to the Nonsense Chronicles. This is Doug Sashery, and as always, I am joined by
Rob Mediola.
Greetings, Rob.
Greetings, Doug.
Well,
it's a good Monday today.
It is.
And you're back 2 days in a row, man.
2 days in a row.
That's
actually
pretty cool.
In studio. Yeah, that's pretty good.
And you got here early. You weren't late.
Yes.
So very good.
Let's roll. Let's do it, man.
We got some good stuff going.
Yeah. Today we have with us, we have Paul and John from 12 Stones here today.
Nice.
How y'all doing, guys?
Hey, man, we're doing great. We're here in Louisiana, in the middle of a songwriting, recording process. So
Nice.
That's good. You know how?
yeah,
You know, I was so pleased when I remember when the Evanescence song came out, and I was like, wait a minute, that guy's from Louisiana? What? You know, because I didn't know a lot of people in music that made it really big in Louisiana. But I mean, you had Zebra, you had Lillian Axe, and LaRue, which they were a little bit of rock for a little while. But
better than Ezra.
yeah, better than Ezra.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, and that was a little bit later. Yeah, so I mean, that was shocking to me. I just that surprised me, man. So Paul, how did you get started in music, man? What age?
I was probably 13-ish whenever I kind of started aiming in that direction. I heard the Silverchair Frog Stomp album,
Oh, yeah.
and I realized that they were the same age as I was, and I was sitting in Spanish class in junior high, going, "Where did I go wrong?" Like,
Yeah.
that's what I want to do. So I begged for a guitar for Christmas, and got a guitar and an amp, and I blew the amp up Christmas morning.
Wow.
So yeah, I've been hooked ever since.
Oh, damn, that's awesome, man. How long had y'all been together when you joined Wind Up?
We were together about, I don't know, maybe 6 months to a year of just straight rehearsal, no shows, no nothing. And then we played 13 shows live before we got signed to Wind Up. So we had and none of us knew each other before we started the band.
Wow.
We all just met by chance in a music store here in our hometown.
Jesus, man, no, we were talking about that with a kid yesterday. How did you get found? Scout or?
We took our demo to the radio station in Biloxi, 97.9.
Wow.
And we got on air the first night just by, I think, the DJ being bored and wanted to mess with some kids. But it worked in our favor. He actually ended up liking the music and reached out to the station manager, who ended up becoming our manager down the road, Kenny Vest, and got permission to play our song on air that night. And so the first night we drove out there and knocked on the door, and we ended up hearing our song on the radio that night and got Kenny's attention. And then we ended up showcasing for, I think, 7 different record labels before we ended up going with Wind Up.
Man, how awesome is that? You know, I was trying to explain to a kid yesterday that we had on. We had kind of a Houston area phenom that's, you see a lot of kids play, and and it's always cute, but this kid can really play.
And he's 13.
He's 13, and man, he's got the chops. I was sitting back with a couple other guys. I think Bartlett was with me one time, and we were just looking at him, and we're looking at him saying, well, let's see how he does after the voice change. But yeah, he's so far so good, man. And
right.
But I was telling him, I said, back in the day, it was you had scouts that went out to venues and stuff like that. But I'm guessing now it's got to be so much, and then people presenting to radio stations. But it's got to be so much more internet driven now, wouldn't you think?
Oh yeah, it's ridiculous. I'm in my mid 40s trying to figure out algorithms and what a post should be, what hashtags to use. I just like plugging the amps in, getting loud, and seeing what happens. So I think every day it's a little more tech driven every day.
Man, I love it. Y'all are going through a rebirth, and I was talking to Rob a little bit today about about things you and I had talked about, and kind of when I first met Paul, I was maybe 2 minutes into his house, and that's the first question I asked him because it had been sitting on my mind for years. How did you get on that song? And basically, he told me they were pushed. But I'm gonna let you tell the story, Paul, so I don't have to tell Rob again.
Yeah. So I mean, we were on the same record label, and we already had our first album out, and kind of established a little bit with some big touring with Three Doors Down and Creed, and we were at a meeting at the record label and listening to the demo version of Bring Me to Life. And the president of the label was telling us all the different potential rap rock guys they were going to get to be on the song. And I jokingly said, if you can't find anybody famous to do it, I'll do it. And kind of joked my way into the spot unknowingly. And then a few weeks later, I got a phone call asking if I was genuinely interested in doing the song. And obviously I jumped at the opportunity. So I flew to LA that night, tracked my parts, and then flew immediately back out because we had tours starting the next day with Seven Dust. So it was kind of a there and back immediate situation. I didn't know that there was all the animosity between band and label. I didn't know about any of that, kind of stuff that I kind of fell into my lap later on.
Yeah, you told me that, man. And I was explaining this to Rob. I said, when I've seen... It's so funny. It is. I've seen it performed without anybody, and it's a great song. But putting that, whatever you want to call it, new metal rap and everything on it, like it is just so much more explosive. And every singer, Sonny Sandoval, anyone I've ever seen with it, that they turn together, they all want to get up and do that.
People want to hear it. They want to hear that.
Yeah, they want to. But Paul, you got to do that again recently, didn't you? That wasn't too long ago, huh?
September, right? Yeah, end of September at Louder Than Life in Kentucky.
Yeah, I mean, that's badass.
It was a bittersweet day. We got 12 Stones was supposed to play that morning, and we were one of 3 bands that got canceled due to weather. It literally rained for the 30 minutes that we were supposed to be playing, and then the sky just cleared up, and it was a magical day. So we went from excited that we get to play Louder Than Life for the first time, and then we were bummed that we didn't get to play Louder Than Life for the first time, and then got way back up on the mountain after singing Bring Me to Life in front of 80,000 people.
Wow.
Yeah, you see, man, and that was that class, so to speak, of Wind Up had at that time, man. It was badass. CJ and all them, Drown Pool, all those people were on it. Creed. It was one hell of a group of musicians, that were on at the same time, man. That was a good class to be in, man.
Man, Diana Meltzer has a golden ear. She is single-handedly responsible for bringing some of the biggest names in music in that time frame. She found Seether, Creed. Creed was the first band she discovered ever. So I mean, it's a pretty good start.
Yeah,
that's pretty damn good, man. So I guess my question, where did the journey go from there? I know, like I said, there's been some ups and some downs, and I know there's the revival now, but how did we get here?
I think honestly it's just a point where I realized what I want to do. And, I had a health scare a little while back, and, John here decided to come talk me into not working for someone else when we could put that same type of energy into ourselves here. So got me out of my own way. And that's when we met up with Bartlett and ended up meeting you for the first time.
Right.
But we did that acoustic room with Bartlett, and it kind of helped reignite the fire to want to turn it up to 11.
That's good, man, because I think it's there. It's all there. You've got all the tools, and that's right, John. So John was the one I met that day.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, if you get the desire, people definitely want to hear it, man. Are you gonna? What's up for 26, man? You got any? What? I guess that lit the fuse to start again. So, what do you have? What do y'all have going this year, man?
Anything and everything we can get our hands on. We got a couple of new songs we just recorded and we're releasing with Judge and Jury, which is the super talented Howard Benson and Neil from 3 Days Grace. So we're working with their team to release 2 songs. And then we're just going to keep putting music out. We've got John and I are sitting here actually right now looking at a solid album worth of material that we're trying to put some finishing touches on in the creative side of things. So,
and I was going to say, I'm guessing that you're working with, I think you must have worked with Opelousas buddy of mine, Blair Daly, didn't you?
Oh yeah, yes indeed.
Did you know?
I love Blair.
Did you know he was from Opelousas, man?
I did. I did know he was a Louisiana boy. So we had that conversation quite a few times, and we wrote a few songs together. I think we did "Infected" and "Voodoo,"
Cool.
and now this one. So he actually helped co-write on "Golden Child."
Man, yeah, that guy's got quite a resume, dude.
He's spread out pretty wide.
Yeah, he is, and I'm so proud of him.
And a good
man.
mix too, like music too.
Yeah, he's got a little bit
Different
of everything,
styles,
man. Yeah. But yeah,
And it wasn't any better. He partnered up with the Four Horsemen, so
yeah,
he's one of the 4. Doesn't get much better than that. So
that's a good group. And yeah, and the what's funny is I didn't know anything about Judge and Jury, and I saw Saliva's doing their stuff with them because I was like, what's Judge and Jury? And I saw that at the end of the. So that's a is that a label?
yeah, it's a label. It's Howard Benson and then Neil from 3 Days Grace kind of co-founded and started a record label.
Okay,
And
yeah.
I did the same thing the first time I saw it. The band name plus Judge and Jury. I thought it was like a remix team or something at first.
Yeah, because I've never seen it listed like that before. So I was like, wait a minute.
It's a new thing. I've never seen it myself. I'm learning a lot every day. I'll say that.
That's all right.
That's good.
I'm learning a lot about how the future operates.
Yeah, what do you think about? Are you learning social media every day, man? And you're trying to get your algorithms right.
Man, I can't keep if it's not one thing, it's another. I'll try to get some TikTok videos, and then I got to remember to post on X, and then I have to also make sure to tag this particular person in an order for a story that goes into a reel that bleep 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 bleep. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Man, yeah, I tell my kids every day. I'm just trying to stay relevant.
It's a full-time job, man.
It is. It is a full-time. That's why a lot of people do that. In fact, Blair's wife does a lot of social media for different bands too, man. It's a full-time job, so and a lot.
I can't imagine having a full-time job and trying to do this. It's pretty insane. So yeah, like every minute of the day, I'm either like trying to. If you see any comments or posts, it's usually me. There's not really anyone else that messes with the socials at all. So
that's what I figured, man. That's good. Well,
I try to respond to everybody and have open conversations with people. But
that's cool.
It's hard to do.
Hey, John, what's your backstory, man? What brought you into all this?
Basically, being in the local scene, played a few shows, actually opening for 12 Stones, and just through mutual connections and friends, got to know Paul and the guys, and the rest is kind of history. So I've been with them now 10 years this year.
Wow.
So it's been fun. It's been a great ride.
That's good.
Get to meet cool people like you.
Hey, well, I told somebody, what I do. I said, it's no different than the grocery business. It's all about shit. My grandfather taught me that years ago. It's just going out and shaking hands, man. You can do anything on a phone call, but go show your face every once in a while, and that makes a difference. So
absolutely. I'm not the best, the best networker or talker or whatever you want to say, but I was just, on the scene, trying to do my best and trying to work as hard as I could and, be of service. So when the need arose, I was there and was, honored to take it, so here I am.
Yeah, that's kind of how it happens, man. You just keep showing your face. You keep, you keep in the area, and then like, hey, what about that guy? And that works, man. Are you born and raised in Louisiana?
I was, yes, born and raised.
Go ahead, man. That's good on the resume, man. I like to see that. Like I said, I get surprised by some of the some of the music that comes out in Louisiana, and I never remembered the rock scene all that great there when I was growing up in the 80s and all that, and it was a lot of club scene back then. And, if somebody was going to play, it was usually us getting together at somebody's house and jamming or something like that. It was never a big scene to go.
There's a lot of blues and jazz, huh?
Yeah, well, and just a lot of pop stuff. It was never, there was never a big rock scene. Not that I remember.
Yeah.
New Orleans could have been a little bit different, and there's some clubs I've been there that I knew that now that were bigger then. But yeah, I'm impressed by it, man. Like I said, that's good. Go Louisiana, man.
Yeah.
But
cranking them out.
What are y'all gonna do? Do you have all your tour schedule so far posted up on the on your socials?
Yeah, we have them all. Our website's the best spot, 12stones.com. It stays updated with all the dates. We're doing. We got a lot of really great stuff coming up. We're hitting the Creed Summer of '99 tour. The cruise. It's going to be awesome.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, John and I are going on an acoustic tour starting in Atlanta on the 25th of February, hitting Virginia Beach, Wilmington, North Carolina, Somerville, South Carolina, and Gastonia, North Carolina. Then we're going out with Power Man from the end of April through almost the end of May.
Mm-hmm.
Good deal.
And another band called Makes My Blood Dance. So yeah, it's going to be starting to get busy here in April, and we're going to try to keep getting our music down and recorded and ready to hit some ear holes here before we get too busy out there.
Yeah, touring season is getting ready to crank up, man. Yeah, that's somebody. Yeah. Somebody asked me. I went to Orange Beach I was only gone for like a 1 week, and it ended up being 3 weeks waiting for that ice to come through. And somebody said, well, "Aren't you busy right now?" I'm like, "Well, no. Touring season doesn't really start until maybe February. But everybody rolls when they roll out. I'll roll out. So yeah, that's good, man. I'm wishing the best for you. Like I said, I'm really excited to see you. Just see it in your face when I met you, and just look, this guy's ready. He's ready to come back, and I'm glad to see it, man. All your stuff sounds fantastic too, and I love the seal cover you did when you popped back on. So that was damn good.
Right on, man. We appreciate that. We just got the brand new one called Golden Child that's out now. So that's
what is that
we're
about?
Excited. Man, it's just about relationships and realizing that people change, and we have to kind of accept things as face value sometimes and take them for what they are.
Yeah, I like the song, dude. It is really good. I've made a habit of sharing. I think I said I saw Blair share it, and I said, "Oh, I'll be damned if he didn't work with Paul." So that's kind of where I put that together. And I love him, man. He's great. We've done a handful of songs together, and it's always a pleasure. I always like picking his brain. Well, you heard about our friends up there. What happened to them, huh?
Who's that?
Well, everybody, and kind of like a bunch of, not everybody in Nashville, but a bunch of them, ice problems, man. A lot of them didn't have power for a week. So
I lived there briefly, man. There was some weather that the old Louisiana boy wasn't ready for. I'll do that.
Yeah, that's what I tell people too. I was talking to Kevin Zink, up in Flint, and he said, "When you coming out?" I was like, when you get the roads nice and clear, when it's safe. I don't mind if it's piled up on the side, but as long as it's not on the road itself, I'll come up again, man. But
I was driving a Silverado when I was there. I'm not driving a Silverado out on that ice. You're out of your mind. I'll stay home.
Right.
It'd be sliding sideways, man. It's a big difference between, as you know, it's a big difference with, like people up north driving on it and us driving on it. It's day and night.
Oh, yeah.
I went up there when the Saints won the Super Bowl. I was up in Delaware, which is right north of Delaware, Ohio, which is right north of Columbus. And I remember I was creeping through town. It was like there was, I think, 10 inches of ice down, but it was 14 inches of snow on top of it. And we're going through town, and I'm actually driving, but it's kind of grooved in. And a friend of mine, I was doing about 25, 30, and a friend of mine goes, "Come on, drive, you big pussy." I was like, Jesus, man. I said, not where I'm from. We don't drive like that. But usually, you know how it is, Paul. When we got it, it was like a coat of ice. It was never really, too much. You get up there and it's compacted and it's like driving on rocks. It's a big difference.
Yeah, it's a big difference, and especially if you don't have any experience. I'll drive anything. Dude, I don't care. I'm gonna try it at least. But I've driven a RV pulling a band trailer through a blizzard in the Dakotas, and I would feel the tail of the trailer start sliding.
Yeah, that don't sound like any fun at all.
No, man, that's not.
It was a nightmare. We finally made it to the venue, and I thought I was going to be responsible for the death and demise of the entire brand. And I got to the venue, and I had like a adrenaline dump like I've never experienced in my entire life. I felt sick. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, I'm gonna not want to do that ever again.
No, that's bad. I remember, it must have been about 4 years ago, maybe 3. Scotty Austin and his crew, their vehicle and trailer got frozen to the road in Montana. Yeah.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
That sounds terrible.
That actually happened, man. That's bad news. But yeah, man. Paul, tell us where everybody can find you?
You can find us all over the interwebs. We have 12stones.com. We're on all the socials, TikTok, Facebook, just 12 Stones. Anywhere you stream your music too, you can get Golden Child now. And we got more coming very, very soon.
And will you have can we find the acoustic dates on the site as well?
You sure can. They are also listed, and they'll have acoustic written next to them. So, and we're consistently trying to add to all of these dates. So
as always,
as things change, we'll be updating all the socials accordingly.
That's good, man. And I'll be out there, so I'll make damn sure I sneak up on you.
Give me some merch.
I'll bring you some merch.
Yeah,
bring you some.
I love it.
I'll bring you some merch. Hey,
me and Brad Stewart were talking about doing a cooking show because I know he got a little care package as well. So
he did. In fact, I'll send you something. We got one new one, and we got about 4 others that are coming, and I'll send you a sneak peek, dude. I can't. That doesn't. That's always a good play by me to send you guys that kind of stuff. Oh,
love to hear it.
Yeah, we'll do, man. Yeah, Kevin Zink called me because he wanted. He said, "I don't care about anybody else's Bloody Mary. I want you to play." There's some guy up there that just loves it, apparently. So, I had to send him out 2 cases. I tried to get it there by he wanted it by the weekend, and I had to say, sorry, man, because UPS with the weather in Nashville, big fail. It's not arriving until tomorrow. Yeah, so. But I will take care of you on that, man. I will make damn sure to. And we ask all our listeners to follow 12 Stones and hell, go out and see them because you're going to see a damn good show.
Yeah.
And
thank you, sir. Yes, indeed.
Yes, man. And y'all, please like and subscribe. And we are out of here.
Later.
Thanks, dude.